What's going on, guys? I am Lude, and before we go ahead and jump into today's video, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a channel update. So as you guys may know, I had previously talked about changing my upload schedule. Now I want to be quite honest with you guys, it's been very difficult for me to do so, and the reason being is because of work. So as some of you guys may know, I am currently working, and to do YouTube on top of that is really hard. So my current upload schedule is perfectly aligned with my work schedule, and that's why I am able to stick to this schedule. Now I am still going to try and upload at least 3 videos a week, but if you guys don't see that happening, then you'll know why. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on and not seem like a liar, but like I said, I am trying my hardest to improve this channel. Now that that has been said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video, and as you can see, we are going to be using the Night Witch. It's 3.3 elixir, that is the only legendary in this deck, and we do have the Giant, the Baby Dragon, the Skeleton Army, the Goblin Gang, the Night Witch, the Archers, the Spear Gobs, and the Zap spell. So I have not tried this deck out. I am just going to go ahead and jump into a classic challenge, and as you guys can see, we are resetted back at 4,000 trophies. Now of course this is not the time to be playing on the ladder, mainly because the season just basically reset and you are going to be facing a lot of higher levels. So you got to give that a couple days before you go ahead and jump into some live battles. But of course I will be documenting it for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into this classic challenge and see how this deck actually performs. So we are going to be going up against Tom, and let's go ahead and just start off with the Archers right over here in the back. Now as you can see, this is a 3.3 elixir deck, so we are going to be able to cycle fairly quickly with our Giant and all our troops. Now I am just going to go ahead and drop down the Giant right over here, and we might as well just go in with this Night Witch over here and go in with the Goblin Gang. Now it goes in with this Fireball and the Inferno Tower right over there, and that's actually a very good play for him. We are going to go ahead and distract his Archers right over here with the Spear Goblins, and that way we can go ahead and take them out. So he does have an Inferno Tower, and we got to be extremely cautious of how we play it. And let's go ahead and just drop down some Archers right over here, just in case if he has a log or something like that to take out the Skeleton Army. So yeah, he does have a Zap, and luckily we did end up using them. He wasted his Zap right over there, so we can go ahead and use our Skeleton Army to our advantage. And let's just reset and drop down the Giant right over here. He will most likely be dropping down his Inferno Tower, so I am going to go ahead and use the Skeleton Army to counter that, but I am going to have to wait to do that until the Giant does reach or get near to the bridge. So like I said, there is the Inferno Tower. Let's go ahead and drop down the Skeleton Army right over here. That way they go ahead and get targeted onto that. We do of course have a Zap, and hopefully we can, go ahead and take this out. Giant is going to be locked on with the Inferno Tower, but I think we can take it out before he does go in, and by the looks of it, that is pretty good right now. So he goes in with the Zap over here. The bats are still alive, but unlucky for us, they didn't even get to the tower. So he's still hitting us up with that laughing emote, but like I said, 3.3 elixir, it's going to be doing us some good, especially when double elixir hits. So again, we are going to go ahead and just drop down these Archers, and he goes in with his Fireball right over there, which was a smart play, but we are going in with the Goblin Gang, and let's go ahead and send in the Giant right over here. He is going to be dropping down his Inferno Tower sometime soon, so we are going to get our Zap ready, and by the looks of it, he ended up missing it. So, oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, those Skeleton Army were doing insane. He hits us up right over here with the angry emote, and we are doing fairly good right now. So there we go, 393 hit points left onto that tower. He is a couple fireballs away from taking it out, but that's okay. We can go ahead and just pressure the other lane. We are going to drop down the Giant right over here, drop down a Baby Dragon, and we are going to get our Goblin Gang actually right over here in the middle, and let's go ahead and send in. Oh, there goes his Zap. Look at this, everything is going according to plan, dropping down another Night Witch, and there we go. We're going to be ending up taking out that tower. He hits us up with the laughing emote. I'm going to give him the thumbs up, and as you can see, that's why you don't go ahead and taunt as much as you can. So there we go. First battle went according to plan. We ended up 3-crowning him. I'm going to hit him up with the thanks, and there you guys go. First battle was a success. Let's go ahead and jump into the second one and see what ends up happening. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the second battle and see how this deck is going to be doing. So far, so good. I mean, we ended up winning in the first one. Hopefully, we can go ahead and beat Changsta. And as you can see, we do have a great starting hand. We do have the Giant, we do have the Night Witch, and of course, we do have the Baby Dragon. So all the cards that I did want are in my hand, and perfect. So he ended up dropping his Fire Wizard on the opposing lane, so that's pretty good. And the reason being is because I can go ahead and make him push on the other lane as well. So he can go ahead and pressure as much as he'd like, but he's not going to be ending up up getting what he wants. The reason being is because we are going to be able to distract and take out that other tower. As you can see, he is going to be running into trouble. We do need to counter this fire wizard right over here and take him out. He did do quite a lot of damage right over, actually ended up taking out that tower, but again, we are going to be taking out this tower over here, and hopefully we can take out this witch as well. Okay, so actually maybe not. Okay, so we ended up actually not taking out that tower. I thought that we were going to be trading off towers, but at the end we only got 358 hit points left onto that tower. Let's go ahead and drop down a giant right over here and actually drop down a night witch. And again, we are going to be preparing to push this side, but this time we do need to have a counter for his push as well, because his push was fairly good even though he just had a couple of cards to push it. So there goes his baby dragon. We're going to go ahead and drop down a baby dragon as well, and we do need to have enough elixir to send in something to counter his hog rider, but unfortunately we didn't really get anything to do that. Let's go ahead and drop down a goblin gang over here and take out his fire wizard, because that fire wizard is doing him some work. And luckily we did end up taking out that left tower over there, and we can go ahead and take out this right tower. Archers are going in, 389 hit points, and so far we ended up doing really well. We have 2 towers down, actually almost 2 towers down, 45 hit points left onto that tower, as you can see, with only a minute left, and 60 seconds hit right now. As you can see, we are in double elixir, so at this point we should be able to spam as many cards as we can and be able to just have fun with it. So let's go ahead and drop down a baby dragon over here, and he is going to have to drop down something to counter it. He goes in with the fire wizard over there, so we are going to go ahead and drop down the goblin gang. We also are going to be putting in another giant, and he goes in over here with a tornado. Let's go ahead and just drop down another night witch. That way we can go ahead and keep them alive. I am going to go ahead and send in a zap to take out his baby dragon, and we're going to drop down some archers over here. He goes in with his hog rider. Let's go ahead and drop down a skeleton army, and that way we can go ahead and take it out. So far so good. And again, we do have a couple of seconds left before the match is about to end, but let's go ahead and drop down this giant over here to distract and drop down some spear goblins. 7 seconds left in the game, and as you could see, we are going to go ahead and drop down another goblin gang right over there. 1 second left, and that's about it. There you guys go. We ended up winning in the second one as well, so everything has been going according to plan. Let's go ahead and jump into the last battle and see if we can actually get 3 for 3. Alright, jumping into the third battle, we're going to be going up against the Dark Knight, and they are from Royale VLC. So let's go ahead and just drop down a goblin gang right over here, and actually, yeah, let's go in with the goblin gang right over here in the back. He goes in with a pump, so right now I know that I'm going to go ahead and pressure as much as I can. I am going to be dropping down a baby dragon right over here. He goes in with his own night witch. He sends in a log, which was pretty good. We are going to be taking out that night witch with this baby dragon, as you can see. He even drops down a mega minion, and we're going to actually drop down our spear gobs to take out that mega minion. And we didn't do much damage, but we ended up taking out most of their troops. And again, he still got off that pump, which kind of irritates me, but that's okay. Hopefully he doesn't have some kind of heavy troop. We are going to be pressuring as much as we possibly can, just because, you know, he ended up pumping. So there goes his golem as expected. I am going to go ahead and send in a skeleton army over here. I am going to make him think that I am pressuring this side. He goes in with a baby dragon, so of course he is not going to be able to back up his golem with that baby dragon. So everything is going good. We are going to drop down a goblin gang right over here, and we're going to also drop down, of course, a baby dragon. And let's send in some archers over here. We are going to be dropping down a baby dragon for this golem. That way the night witch can actually take it out along with that baby dragon. And man, he did a lot of damage actually onto that right side. He goes in with the zap right over there, or the lightning, and we do have quite a lot of bats going on, but unfortunately that's not going to be doing anything for us. As you can see, they do get taken out before they end up reaching the tower. So right now he did do damage on both of our towers, but by the looks of it, we're not doing that good. We do need to make sure that whenever he goes in with the pump, we are ready to counter. And he goes in right over there. Let's go ahead and send in a night witch right over here. We do have, of course, our zap. We are going to be dropping down a skeleton army over here. That way he can go ahead and send in his own log. And of course he goes in with a mega minion right over there. There's the log. So we are going to be dropping down a spear gobs and taking out that mega minion. Look at the damage that we are doing right now. Everything is going according to plan. 101 hit points left. everything went really well. We are going to drop down a baby dragon of our own with these archers, and let's send in actually a goblin gang over here. He unfortunately did do some damage right over there with the battle ram, but again, we are going to be taking that out. We are going to go ahead and pressure the other lane. There goes his Night Witch, and the Mega Minion and all of those troops should definitely take out most of those troops right over there. The Night Witch is coming down. He goes in again with his golem, but that's okay. He is not going to be able to take this out. We are going in with the giant and our Night Witch onto this side, and let's go ahead and send in a zap right over here. We're going to drop down some archers. He goes in over there. I'm going to drop down a baby dragon, and he goes in with a actual battle ram. Like, that's a little bit interesting. I've never seen someone defend with a battle ram, but you can go ahead and do that. That's fine with me. We are going to drop down a giant right over there, and hopefully 10 seconds in, we do need to take this tower out, and let's see if we can actually end up taking it out. Baby dragon is doing some work right over there. I am going to send in a zap. We did take out one tower, and there goes the second one with only 1 second in overtime. So there you guys go. Everything went according to plan. 3 wins with this deck, and man, it's actually working really well. I don't know if it's going to be good for ladder or any of those other challenges, but right now, as you can see, 3 wins, 0 losses, and everything went according to plan. With that being said, hopefully you guys did end up enjoying this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and share it with anyone that you think needs sharing. I am Lude. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and as always, stay positive. Peace.